So we just lost Mike due to a connection issue, but let's continue on here about Macho Man Randy Savage. Um, so when it comes to the rumors between him and Stephanie McMahon, they're very vague um, on it. Some say that it was just childhood crush. Mike would say that it was just a drunken night, one night stand situation. Um, all in all, fans don't know. Um, no one actually knows. The only one that will truly be able to answer that question is right now is Stephanie McMahon about the rumors between her and Macho Man Randy Savage. But she's just not really willing or wanting to talk about that by any means. For some reason, we don't know if it's just embarrassment or what it is. Um, but it's just an interesting topic that I think that um, she does need to clear up one day, whenever she gets the time or the effort to actually open up about it. That way, it gives everyone closure regarding that moment in her life. Um, then we have the fact that after WCW, Macho Man went to TNA, had a brief stint there, and then he left and retired. He stayed in Florida with his mother, went to a class reunion, met up with a high school sweetheart of his. They got back together and they got married in 2010. And about a year and a week later, he got in a car accident. Um, so when I first initially found out about what happened, it was in my news feed, and I was just thinking, well, why is there a um, article about a car accident in Florida when I'm all the way in Mississippi? Why is this important? Well, it turns out it was Randy Savage. He had a heart attack and he passed away on the way to either the grocery store or to a doctor's appointment um, that day. So, um, lots of conflicting information about that. Some reports say that it was a grocery store. Some reports were saying that it was a doctor's appointment. All in all, what they said was that it was an undiagnosed heart condition um, that led to a heart attack, and he passed away while driving. And his wife was in the passenger seat, so they slumped over while driving into oncoming traffic. She steered it out of the traffic, out of the way, so more lives would not be lost or could cause a massive pile up or anything. She's a real hero for that, more than anyone can ever know. You know, praise to her for that. That is an act of bravery right there. But as far as the tree goes, um, by the time that she could react and steer the car out of the harm's way. She was trying to get in between the trees and get into the grass. And unfortunately, it was because of the foot being on the accelerator, it was already too late, that she had no choice but to ram it into the tree to stop. She would have rather it go into the ditch, but all in all, that did not. Some initial reports said that that's what killed um, Randy Savage, but turns out he was already dead before it hit the tree. So no matter how you try to slice it, um, if they did not hit the tree, there could have been that the medical reports still say that he was still gonna be dead on arrival at that point. Sadly, um, there's really not much else to say after his stint in TNA. He did do a few TV appearances. He did do a commercial for WWE, WWE All Stars during that time, and yeah, yeah, um, and the stories about the Hall of Fame. It's not that he did not want to go into the Hall of Fame. He did want to go in, but he wanted to do it on the condition that his um, father and brother would be inducted as well. That was his only condition for the Hall of Fame. And they wouldn't really honor it at that time. And then when he passed away, it took him a few years. But after a few years, his family finally said yes. You know, it's not for his ego or the family, it's for the fans. Do it for the fans. You know, the fans are wanting it, they're petitioning for it, you know, and they did it in a way that he would have smiled on it. I mean, it was a really good honor for it, a really good thing. His brother inducted him in or represented him. I do believe that Hulk Hogan was the guy that inducted him that year. The interesting thing about him and Hulk Hogan is that he did make a diss track for Hulk Hogan back in 2003 called Be a Man. And then later in life, they did mend their relationship and make up for everything, became best of friends again. And they were talking to each other almost every day on the phone. I mean, he was always glad to talk to Hulk Hogan and everyone. Um, People would say that personally, he was a really nice guy to actually meet in person. Um, it's hard to say for me personally because we never met him, but it was a good experience as a fan to actually watch him wrestle and get inducted into the Hall of Fame and everything else. Um, there's really not much else for his legacy after that, sadly. But he was the man. He was the Macho Man, um, and credit Ollie Anderson for calling him saying that he wrestles like a savage. Otherwise, he would have been Macho Man Randy Poffo his entire career. But Macho Man Randy Savage, rest in peace. Um, he is one of the greats of all time, and I wish that we saw more of him. He also did a few good movies. Spider Man is the biggest one. Um, Go look up the clips for it. He was in there for about, like, what, 10 minutes of the first Spider-Man movie, as Bonesaw McGraw. I got you in here for 3 minutes, 3 minutes of playtime, you know, and um, and then they screw him over saying that, oh, he defeated him too. I actually timed it. It was actually more than 3 minutes. The match actually lasted more than 3 minutes. I actually took a timer and timed it from bell to bell. So, yeah, yeah. Um, so, did he deserve that 3,000? Yes, yes. Pin him and defeat him in 2 minutes. Give him 2,000. No, not Horner. You really get screwed over on that. Um, but um, but that's what shady promoters do. That guy was very shady in there. But um, next week we are going to be talking about championships. Um, Other than that, this has been the Jedi Zero 08, also known as Jeremy Jedi Guillory. That was Classic Mike. Please like, share, and subscribe, and follow for more videos. If you don't do that, you may not see me again. Other than that, thank you and have a great rest of your day.